The football fish, also known as the anglerfish, is a deep-sea fish that is known for its distinctive appearance and hunting behavior. They are found in oceans around the world, typically at depths of 1,000 meters or more. The most notable feature of the football fish is its bioluminescent fishing lure, which dangles from its forehead on a fleshy stalk. The lure glows in the dark, attracting prey towards the fish's large, gaping jaws. The football fish is capable of swallowing prey that is larger than itself, thanks to its flexible jaws and expandable stomach. Despite their fearsome appearance, football fish are not typically a threat to humans as they live at such great depths. In this video, we embark on an underwater journey to discover the mysteries hidden in the ocean's depths. From lost ships and planes to ancient artifacts and bizarre creatures, the ocean has always fascinated humans. Despite technological advancements, much of its unexplored terrain remains a mystery, leaving us in awe of its enigmatic objects. Did you know what is the oldest sea creature still alive? The answer is given at the end, so make sure you stick to the end. Spoonworms. Spoonworms, also known as Echiura, are a group of marine worms that are found in many parts of the world's oceans. They are typically found burrowed in sand or mud and can range in size from just a few centimeters to over a meter in length. Spoonworms get their name from their unique proboscis, which is a long, spoon-shaped structure that they use to feed. The proboscis can be extended out of the worm's body to reach nearby food sources, and is covered in tiny hairs that help it to capture plankton and other small organisms. Spoonworms are an important part of many marine ecosystems, as they help to break down organic matter in the sediment and cycle nutrients through the ecosystem. Some species of spoonworms are also used as a food source for humans in certain parts of the world, particularly in Asia. Comment down your favorite mysterious thing that caught up your mind in the comments section below. Locomotive Graveyard. There are several locations around the world that are commonly referred to as locomotive graveyards, where old abandoned locomotives and other rolling stock are left to rust and decay. One of the most well-known locomotive graveyards is located in Uyuni, Bolivia, where dozens of steam locomotives and rail cars have been left to rust in the desert. These locomotives were once used to transport minerals from the nearby mines, but were abandoned in the 1940s when the mines closed. The site has become a popular tourist attraction in recent years. Paul Hepler made a surprising discovery when mapping part of the New Jersey coast. The accomplished diver came across two locomotives that were lost in the 1850s. Both are rare Planet Class 222T models, a type of train that was only produced for a short period of time. Before we move forward, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. A Stonehenge in Lake Michigan. There have been reports of a possible Stonehenge-like structure located at the bottom of Lake Michigan. The formation was discovered in 2007 by a group of scientists conducting a sonar survey of the lake bed. The structure consists of a circular arrangement of large stones, with some weighing as much as 9,000 pounds. The arrangement is roughly 40 feet in diameter and sits at a depth of about 40 feet. The stones appear to be aligned in a way that suggests some sort of intentional arrangement. There has been speculation that the structure could be a remnant of an ancient civilization or even evidence of prehistoric transatlantic travel. However, there's currently no definitive explanation for the formation, and it remains a mystery. Underwater rivers. Rivers are things that shouldn't exist underwater, outside of SpongeBob. Turns out though, rivers can form underwater given the right combination of water conditions. Or maybe magic. It's not too clear. The biggest and best underwater river is in the Yucatan Peninsula. At the bottom of the sea, there is a thin layer of hydrogen sulfate, which basically acts as a barrier between two layers of water. It's not something a diver will feel when passing through, but it creates a secondary body of water below the proper ocean. This isn't just some weird formation that divers call an underwater river, even though it doesn't really look like one. Fallen leaves cover the dirt banks of the river. Submerged trees dot the edges. Besides being underwater, it looks just like a normal terrestrial river. The giant jellyfish that was inspecting an oil rig. When working on an oil rig, the last thing anybody wants is a giant sea monster to show up. But that's exactly what happened in 2012 when cameras on an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico picked up something. Out of nowhere, a huge amorphous blob of flesh appeared, circling the rig, freaking people out, and disappearing back into the ocean. What was the thing? The video shows a bunch of details that don't look like an Earth creature. The sea monster looked like a big brown sheet of flesh, but had reproductive organs and something that looked like a network of nerves. Clearly, this was alien life. The actual explanation isn't much less weird than extraterrestrial visitors. Biologists identify the creature as Deepstaria enigmatica, which sounds like the coolest progressive metal band ever. This massive jellyfish looks more like a misshapen blob of brown flesh than the pretty delicate jellyfish that we see in aquariums. It's rarely seen and usually hangs out in deep water, where it grows to absurd sizes. Underwater crop circle. Once regarded to be objects of high intrigue, the underwater crop circles have been explained to be a creative demonstration of pufferfish's quest for finding their mates. These underwater circles have circumferences of over 6 feet and are often decorated with shells and other decorative items found at the bottom of the sea. The underwater crop circles were discovered under the waters of the Japanese island of Inamiyashima. Some consider these ocean mysteries as the work of aliens. The engines of Apollo 11. The Apollo 11 mission is widely regarded as one of the most successful space missions in history. Astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were part of the three-man team who became the first people to set foot on the moon. Some 43 years after their triumphant space mission, the engines from the Saturn V rocket that launched the duo, plus pilot Michael Collins, into space were found. Located some 14,000 feet underwater off the coast of Florida, the man responsible for finding this piece of space history is none other than Amazon owner Jeff Bezos. Turns out that Bezos is a fan of space, and the Apollo 11 mission inspired his passion for science and technology. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. A sonar image was taken by Peter Lindbergh, Dennis Aberg, and their Swedish Ocean X diving team while searching for treasure on the ocean floor in the Baltic Sea. What the picture showed was a seemingly non-natural 200-foot circular object with passageways and stairs. The team believed it to be some kind of alien spacecraft, and it wasn't long before the media picked this up and ran with it. Samples taken from the area in 2012 were given to Swedish scientists who said that there was nothing extraterrestrial about the area. What Ocean X and the crew had found was a weird but natural rock formation that had nothing to do with aliens. Despite this evidence, many still think there is a UFO lying at the bottom of the Baltic Sea, with another expedition to the area planned soon. So that's all for today. The wait is over, you guys. You must be curious to know the answer. Here's the answer. The answer is coelacanths. Coelacanths have been swimming in oceans for over 410 million years, and they're the most primitive lobe-finned fish in existence. Thank you for watching the video. If you really enjoyed it, then give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to catch our next video, which was planned for you. You've got only 5 seconds, so act fast and don't miss out.